Is it looking a little better?
Looking awesome.
You were gonna say a lot better. Oh. Hello. I tried saying hello like 3 times now. Today is July 13th, 2022. It is my daughter's first birthday in heaven today. Cameron's on his way, and I had not the greatest morning. I cried my eyes out for maybe a half hour, and then I got in the shower and just like washed it all away and got myself nice and clean and fresh, and I'm feeling much better. Though I did decide to forego mascara today because I just don't know what emotions are gonna pop up today, so I didn't want to look, like a bandit, so I'm just gonna leave them all natural. I did get the best sleep because Kameron and I stayed up late on FaceTime while he was baking a cake and making frosting for the very first time. It was adorable and super fun to try to walk him through the process while I'm not there to physically help him. But he did a wonderful job. Like, I was super surprised, and yeah. I'm gonna be doing something for the first time today too. I've never made a tiered cake in my life. I've never made a layered cake. I've never really decorated like 3-dimensional cake before. Like, I've done cupcakes and cakes that are flat and everything, but never done a fancy one. So today's gonna be an interesting day. I honestly hope I do as good of a job at decorating the cake as Kameron did at baking and making the frosting and everything. The most important thing is that this cake was made by both of Kaia's parents with love. So even if it's a disaster, it was still done with really good intentions. Okay, good, he's still on the monitor. So before Kameron gets here, just a couple of small updates. Sorry, he's moving, it's really loud. I did have a gallstone that they suspect. About 5 hours before they took me down to ultrasound, I had that extreme stabbing pain in the gallbladder area, and then it just immediately started getting better. So, 5 hours went by, and then they finally did the ultrasound. They didn't see a stone, so my doctor thinks that it had already passed into my intestines at that point. So I'm feeling so much better. It's been a couple days since that incident, and it's still just the tiniest bit tender when I press on it, but it's gone. I do have to be on a low-fat diet for a while, which sucks. But today we're not observing that because I am going to have cake. Another thing that happened, we had a growth scan for our little man yesterday, and I thought the day before I just felt him do this big move, and I thought, oh no, he flipped back to breech, but I couldn't really tell. And turns out, yes, he did flip back to breech. He is frank breech now, though, so he has his legs like up in front of him, like both of them. Did he get off the monitor? So that's fun. So yesterday he was 30 weeks and 2 days gestation. He is measuring a good week ahead. He's almost exactly 4 pounds. So he's a big boy. He's measuring in the 66th percentile overall. His head is in the 98th percentile. I'm not surprised. I hear that boys have bigger heads. What else? Everything looks really good. His heart looks fantastic. All his organs look really good. My fluid index is borderline polyhydramnios. I've been given the official diagnosis of polyhydramnios. So it was 26 yesterday. They said it will fluctuate, so I think they're going to be doing weekly ultrasounds to look at my fluid. to see how it's doing. But that makes sense because I did have that gush the other day. So it's, you know, probably just getting excessive and it's trying to come out because there's a little hole. They don't really know what's causing the polyhydramnios because I don't have gestational diabetes. They were talking about redoing that test, but I had such a bad time with it that one time that if they do end up wanting to redo the diabetes, I think I'll just opt for testing my blood sugar in the morning and then after meals because I don't want to do the sugar thing again. And anyway, I had my full metabolic workup recently and there's no indicators for diabetes, and my fasting blood sugar was in the low 80s, so it doesn't sound like that's the cause. So we're kind of just going with, what did she call it, idiopathic or something? Like they just don't know why. So, fun times. The majority of this vlog, I think, is just going to be us decorating the cake and decorating the room a little bit. The end of the vlog will have... Sorry, he got off the monitor. You behave in there. So the end of the vlog will have a lot of footage from like pictures and some videos from my pregnancy with Kaia. It will have footage from her birth. So it is very sensitive imagery. I don't like to put a trigger warning on my daughter, but just so you're aware, there will be images of her like right after she's been birthed. And yeah, I just really wanted to share this today because she is our daughter and this is her first birthday, and she really, you know, we want to celebrate her and remember her today. So just fully off the monitor. There you are. I always end up having to like angle it in a way. And both of his legs are up, so he really loves to just kick it away. Hey. Oh my god, he did it again. Anyway, it is almost 10, so Kameron should be here within the next 20-30 minutes. So I will see you then. You're on Candid Camera.
Hello.
Hi. Wow, that color is like a perfect match to the flowers.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Do a little testy test here.
You need a negative test and you don't have a booster.
Okay, everything's ready to start decorating. Isn't that the most comfortable bed you've ever been on?
Yes.
Don't you want to switch it out with our bed?
No.
All right, we're gonna get started here. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna attempt to saw this in half somehow. I need you to cuddle with the frosting.
It's too cold.
Cuddle with
No.
It's not spreading.
It's too cold.
Put it against your tummy or something.
Yeah, so I can freeze.
Well, get the blanket. I'm just gonna act like it's mortar. Brick and mortar. Because it is not spreading. The ingenuity. Both just making it work. Okay, top tier is done. It's a little lopsided, but I guess it's not bad for my first cake. My first time layering anything. Cut this cake board a wee bit smaller. You gonna eat my fat-free meal?
What the hell? You don't even have protein.
I know.
It's carrots and broccoli.
Guess I'm gonna have a quick lunch break. It's gonna keep me so full. This is officially the messiest workstation ever. Okay, so both of my tiers are done, and I'm gonna clean this all up real quick. Unfortunately, we do not have enough frosting to frost the entire cake, so Cameron's grabbing some vanilla frosting that's already made from the store, and I think I'm gonna use that on the bottom, like larger 8-inch tier, and then put like the pink sprinkles on the side, and then use the rest of the homemade frosting for the top tier. Sometimes in life you gotta improvise. I just put some of this icing in this piping bag, hoping it'll soften up, and then leaving this one out in the sun so it'll also soften up for the top tier. And our improvisation might work because I can use these on the top tier and then these white and darker pink ones on the bottom tier. Maybe this is how it was supposed to go. Round 2 of having no clue what I'm doing. It's just spreading like a nightmare. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? It's a little crummy.
I see.
But I'm not too mad at it. And just as I suspected, out of icing. Okay, that looks like it's gonna spread a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to try to match the texture of that one by making it ugly. It's not exactly, you know, wedding worthy, but I think for a first time, I'm really not mad at it. Now I gotta figure out how to transfer everything. What is that adage of like, in order to become great at something or good at something, you have to be willing to embarrass yourself first? Gordon Ramsay would say, that is without a shadow of a doubt the ugliest effing cake I've ever seen. I'm sorry, but you will not be joining us for the next round of MasterChef.
What are you doing?
To wrap tape around the stem so you can stick it in the cake. That way you're not eating pesticides.
Oh, yum.
Should I keep going with the darker pink ones up, or should I switch to the light pink?
I like them both.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this flowers to climb up the cake. Doesn't look too bad. Is it looking a little better?
Looking awesome.
You were gonna say a lot better.
I
You can be honest, it's...
I thought it was amazing. Something
You're biased.
We created.
Yes, we made it together. I'm not gonna show the final thing until we've got all the decorations up, so it's a nice little surprise. Ready for the big reveal?
Yes.
Okay. nothing prepares a mom and dad for losing their baby. It's just, there are no words for it. I don't know if I really talked about it much, but like, my baby girl Kaia was just like so active. She was more active than anyone ever talked about their child being active in the womb. And like, we played games with her feet, and we talked to her all the time. We sang to her, we danced. We were both just so overjoyed to be meeting her in the next few weeks. And when I went to bed the night before, I could feel her moving, and I remember playing with her little feet and saying, "Hey, little feet, Mama's gotta go to bed." But all I know is I went to bed feeling my baby, and then I woke up, got up to start my day. When I sat on the couch, I felt like my belly was flaccid, which is completely unusual, and immediately I got my Doppler out, and Kameron was in the bathroom, and I couldn't find her heartbeat. I told him, and he ran out, and he tried to find her heartbeat, and he couldn't find it either, so we went to Cedars-Sinai. And then an ultrasound confirmed that her heart had stopped. I talked with my doctor. He said, "There's nothing you did wrong. Your pregnancy was perfect. It was like textbook, everything you want your pregnancy to be. It was perfect. Because sometimes this just happens, and there's so many things I don't want to forget about her." We called her Kai Pie. She was our little Kai Pie. Probably be making a memorial video of gonna get some stillbirth photography done and try to do a memorial video, because I don't want to forget anything about her. She made me a mother. She made Kameron a father. Wish.com version.